This is Steve from Boxing UK. Joy to be joined by Carl Greaves and David Avanesyan. How are you, fellas?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Very well, David. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
David, we could have had this interview how many times over the last 2 years? Is it definitely happening, you and Josh Kelly?
Oh,
20th of February.
I hope 20 of February is 4-time change. I hope now no more changes. 20 February, showtime for fight.
What's life been like since lockdown, particularly the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, for February 15, yes, lockdown finished.
March the 8th.
Ah, longer now.
Yeah, longer now, yeah.
Ah.
What's it been like? What's lockdown been like for you?
For me,
No change, nothing different for
nothing.
Dave.
Same training,
Sleep,
eat, training. My coach Carl Greaves, and same. Only no swimming. Understand? This pool closed.
All right, aye, will be, aye.
Yeah.
Carl, what's it like as a trainer with David? Obviously, the fight gets made, you get him to a certain point in fitness, and it gets called off. What's your role in this to make sure that he's as sharp as he can be and not burning out?
Yeah, well, that's where we've got to be careful. Obviously, when we got the change, the cancellation of knowing that January the 30th was going to be off, we sent David home for 10 days. He had 3 nights in Dubai. He had a week back in Russia.
See sun.
Just to see some sun. He stopped off in Dubai because obviously there wasn't a direct flight back home to Russia. So he was crossed over in Dubai. Stopped there for 3 nights, got a bit of sun, had a bit of relaxing time, went back home, and he started back a couple of days later in the gym over there, had 2 sessions a day, and come back to me a couple of weeks ago, and we started again.
So, David or Carl, where are you at the moment fitness-wise? I would assume you've always ticked over.
Yeah, how's your fitness now?
This has need me, my coach, not me.
Yeah, it's firing, Steve, to be honest. He's in great shape. I think I've nailed it. We're having the right days off, the right rest. I know how to work with Dave. We've got a good relationship going. Yeah, so I understand him. He understands me, which is very, very important. And I'm an experienced guy. I've been around many, many years. And I know how to train at the elite level. So, yeah, I think I'm doing a good job. And we've got him at the right time. He's peaking just nice now.
Can I take you back to the first fight and the cancellation? And Neil Marsh had his moment in the sun with the press conference.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of water under bridges since then. But do you think Josh was avoiding David at that time and he's bought a little bit time?
You know what? I don't know. It's hard to say because he didn't look great on the scales. I personally think he did the weight wrong. I think they saw him on the scales. He did the weight wrong, and they're just trying to use him being sick as an excuse just because he did it all wrong, and they just knew it was a bad timing for him. So unfortunately, it was on the day of the fight, which wasn't good. I mean, you got to remember, David's come over from Russia. He sacrificed a lot of things. He had a lot of friends and family turn up on that day in Sheffield, paid for flights, hotels, tickets, and no fight. It was heartbreaking. But I think, I think they realised it was a bit too soon for Josh. They saw that David was hungry on them scales, looked really good, fit, strong, and Josh looked the complete opposite. So, yeah, in my opinion, he wasn't ready that night.
I think Josh team want see different David for this day, and me go for different face and anything.
So Josh might have bought time, David, but has that worked in your favour, David, that 18 months, 2 years down the line, that you're even better now than you would have been then? Because I think people overlook that, don't they?
Yeah, now change will be better for you, 2 years.
I don't know, it's maybe maybe Josh team think is too longer, they will change. May change only for better, understand? No, it's for bad, it's only better.
I mean, you can look at the run he went on in 2019.
Yeah.
3 stoppages all in Spain.
19 and 18.
19, yeah.
Ah,
No, Kelly pulled out in
he could
18,
pull
and
out,
you went to Bilbao in the February, didn't you?
Yeah.
19. So you can see that the form David's in. Yeah, so we're confident.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, Carl and David. David's last 3 performances have been quite explosive. I think it's fair to say that Josh Kelly, despite all the obvious talent that he's got, hasn't really impressed everyone yet. Would you describe this as a crossroads fight for both fellas?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is obviously a testing fight for Josh to see if he's got it at European level to move on to the world level. And obviously, David's tried, proved and tested at world level. He's European champion. And obviously, Josh is the rising star of Matchroom and British boxing. So a good win here for David will hopefully secure a world title fight. I mean, it'll be his 3rd defence of the European title, and it's time to move on.
David, can I ask you, most of the fans think this is going to be the best fight of all the recent announcements. Do you think they're right to think that?
English people think it's going to be number 1 fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Me and Josh Kelly.
Yeah.
Yes, many people message me, and England people message me for this fight. Many people say, listen, is world give me say 1 fight for this year. I take your and Kelly fight. Understand? Yeah, I'm happy for people won't say my fight is for many interest to understand is too many people message English fan. I think it's number 1 is English people understand for boxer. Boxing is he like for good fight. Understand? No important. David English people, me no English people. Me training for England is English people like for good boxing. And say thank you for everything, my fans, for English fans and Russian, Armenian who support me. Thank you very much. I do my best. I take anything. I give anything for 20 February. Take my win. Take my time.
Good man. Carl, I heard you say recently that you've probably watched Josh Kelly more than any other fighter because of circumstances. As a coach, how do you prepare David for a guy who's got quite a unique style? Do you have a game plan?
Yeah, we've got a game plan, a very good one. I'm confident in what we've been doing, and I've been working with David that it's going to pay off. Obviously, I'm not going to get too much away, but we're quietly confident, we're very confident that we're going to do a number on Josh. Listen, he's a very good fighter. I respect him. He's a former Olympian, fantastic amateur. He's doing well as a pro, but we've seen a lot of chinks there that we can exploit, and I'm pretty confident that David's got the tools to do a job on Kelly.
Without being too crude, Carl and David, is it a case of an aggressive, come forward, strong fighter against a technical fighter?
Yeah, people say that, but obviously David's got skills as well. I mean, he's been around the world, you know what I mean? He's been a world champion, a European champion, Russian champion. So he's got great pedigree himself. So he's got the boxing skills there if need be. But yeah, people saying it's the boxer against the fighter. But David's a box fighter. People have got to remember that.
David, I have to go to you for this one. What's going to happen on February the 20th?
What's happening?
What will happen in the fight?
I need fight. I need win this fight. Only focus for fight and only need win. Give everything. Say again. Kelly, good fighter, good amateur, good starting professional career. Is good experience for me. I'm say again. I may say anytime I want fight for best boxing. Understand? Best opponent is. I never see maybe this opponent good, this opponent no good. Is I won't take easy fight. No, I won't. I need for big fight. Is I hope after win this fight. I hope is after world title, keep world title fight.
So you say you want the win here, David. Are you looking for a knockout? Can you stop Josh Kelly?
Listen, this is boxing. I don't like speed. Me stopping him and KO him. Is everything see February 20? I need only one speak. Is I do my best. I give everything for win this fight.
That's fair enough.
I don't know how. I don't know how points and stopping. I don't know. It's need win, man.
You don't
No
care.
possible KO. No possible points. I never take understand before fight. Oh, I need KO. I need KO. When boxing thinking only for KO, never KO. Is KO. You want punch? Understand? Is KO. You know wait is bam punches is finish people KO. It's no need you too much for KO. Understand? Need only think is you need win.
Good man. You talked about the future. A little birdie tells me, David, that after this fight, if you win, you want Manny Pacquiao.
I know me and Carl now driving. I see for Pacquiao post for I think Instagram. Say, listen, it's me fighting Garcia. He photo for son, understand? It's the Pacquiao's son and Garcia 22 years together, understand? Pacquiao says Garcia is saying my son.
Pacquiao put on Instagram that he's fighting a guy the same age as his son.
Yeah.
Yes, I win Kelly. I want for big opportunity for fight world title.
Is Pacquiao still world champion? Yeah.
Yeah.
WBO.
Yeah. Pacquiao, I don't know, I open for every fight. A big fight is big name.
Good man.
This is work. My manager work. Understand? Is my promotion. Is me and Carl need training, being ready.
Yeah, Neil Marsh is his manager. He'll do all that.
Yeah.
He's got a free fight deal with Matchroom as well. So win this fight, and then we'll leave it down to Neil and Eddie to sort out.
Yeah. Just on that, Carl, if David wins this fight, I mean, he's already thought of as quite a lively contender. A convincing win over Josh Kelly is going to propel him, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, David's in the top, he's definitely in the top 10 in the world, all across the board, higher up in some organisations. So I think he'll do at least a final eliminator would be great, if not a direct world title shot. So we'll see. But welterweight's a big division. Yeah. I mean, obviously, David's looking at BoxRec is number 9, but BoxRec isn't as accurate as some, some rankings. But yeah, he definitely deserves a final eliminator, or at least another world title shot. I mean, it's a red hot division, any welterweight, some big names. But on his day, David's up there with them all, mate. I mean, he had a bad time against Peterson and Kavalauskas. He's learned a lot from them fights now. He's a different fighter, as you saw in 2019 when he went over to Bilbao and destroyed Kerman and Jaraga. So, yeah, he's firing at the moment. And a good win over Josh Kelly will propel him to the elite in the welterweight division.
Brilliant. Carl, I know David's given us prediction. Do you have a prediction as his coach?
Yeah, I mean, listen, David don't say too much. He don't badmouth opponents. He's got a lot of respect for them. And I have as a coach, but I'm pretty confident that David can get Josh Kelly out of there. I'm pretty confident. But listen, Josh is good. He's got good pedigree. He's been around the world as an amateur, but this might have come a little bit too soon for him. But if he does beat David, fair play to him, then he's as good as what people are saying. But I think I've got the winning man in this fight for sure.
Good man. Last one, I promise, fellas. We spoke to Ryland Charlton last week. I know he's been down sparring. He backs David. He said he thinks it'll be too strong for Josh Kelly. Just a return prediction, because there's another great fight on the card, Florian Marcoux and Ryland Charlton. How do you think that one will go?
Yeah, David sparred with both of them, to be fair. They're both good fighters. it's a good fight. I'm not going to pick a winner. It's a difficult one. You know what I mean? It's a difficult one. But the good fighters, the pair of them, they're both strong physically. I just think it's whoever can establish, get the other one on the back foot. You know what I mean? That's important. Whoever can get them on the back foot, because they're both strong physical fighters. So it's going to be an intriguing one. But I'm a bit torn on this one at the moment. I haven't made my mind up who's going to win it.
No problem. David, last word to you. Anything else you want to say before we go?
You want to say anything before we finish?
Say anything? Yes. I'm happy now. 20 February fight is. Won't say thank you everybody, say again is say hello my family, my best friends, is for people support me. Thank you. See you 20 February for Wembley.
You've given a little secret away there. It's at Wembley.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Chaps, we can't wait. It's going to be an absolute cracker. Carl Greaves, David Avanesyan, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Steve.
Take care.